It's Hoople's Cat, and it's time for my giveaway to my loyal subs who've watched the long voyage back. All 53 or 54 audio episodes on the magic of YouTube. And I asked a whole bunch of hard questions based on the book. I gave clues to page numbers, which you can actually also find from the audio version that I did. And remember, no rights are assumed from Reinhardt's excellent book. And it's well worth getting, it's well worth reading. But I had two subs enter, Reverend Christine and Cheryl. Now how do you pick GAW prize winners when there's just two? Well, they both win, so that's the good news. But who gets the major prize? Well, I decided to use the magic of cat camera. And what I've done is I have my two cats on the floor, as you all now see. And yep, sorry Cheryl, you got number 2 place. You were marked for marmalade and marmalade ran off. So the first cat to run off was 2nd place. So I will be sending you a few very lightweight small items and a $50 Canadian note. Now this is only worth about $32 right now, American. However, if you're a patient Cheryl and wait, this will be worth 45, 50 or even 55 American dollars, but you don't have to wait. And I decided not to do Amazon gift vouchers because I can't figure it out. So what did the lovely Reverend Christine win? Because her money was on Biscuit, the worst named cat in a house of bull terriers. And Biscuit didn't move. So what did the lovely Reverend Christine win? She wins 2 lovely Canadian notes and a few little gifts. And Christine is heavily into astronomy. A fact that if you closely observe her excellent channel, you might notice. And if you haven't subscribed to Reverend Christine, get over there and give her a sub. Let's get her to 100. And if you haven't subscribed Cheryl, why not? Answers below please, because she's a great channel and has a lovely family and is doing a great job on YouTube. So what did Christine win? 100 Canadian. And I also came across this. Now she has a nice t-shirt, but I think when she's out there staring at the moon and the stars waiting for the grey aliens to come, Christine could do with this. It's not a blanket, Christine. This is a Nomadex towel from Tentree. They don't sponsor me, though I am affiliated with them in some sort of a strange way, but they don't give me discounts, so I can't pass them on to you. But if you've never ordered anything from Tentree, the first time you look at their website, you can get a 10% discount for your first order if you go back, if you click get out of the website, click yes and then look at your email. So most people do that. And I'm a little disappointed, Tentree. Where is my 10% discount for my subscribers? I know you don't offer that. They're heavily into Instagram, as is most people. I think YouTube's dying. Slowly, but you know, whatever. So this is the Nomadex towel, the only towel, Christine, you will ever need. It's fairly lightweight, it's really long, and it dries really quickly, but it's very thin, so it's kind of a bit weird when you first use one, but it works very, very well. So it's 30 inches by 72 inches. Christine, this is the only towel you will ever need for on the beach or for yoga. It absorbs 4 times its own weight of water, and its weight is 17 ounces. And then you'll be impressed with this. It's almost entirely made from recycled plastic water bottles, a product nobody should ever use anyway. So Christine, unwittingly, you will be sort of helping out the planet and the turtles. So congratulations to Cheryl and to Christine. I really enjoyed doing the long voyage back. I would push you in the direction of Let's Talk About Prepping's Tyler, who's currently doing not 1 but 2 audiobooks. One's a sci-fi, mostly a fantasy book. The other one's a sci-fi book. It's very dystopian. A huge asteroid smacks into the Earth and really upsets California. But the good men and women survive, because they always do. Anyway, Lucifer's Hammer is actually an excellent book to read. Very, very sexistly dated, but is a good book to read. And I do recommend you get over there to Tyler's channel and watch him. Congratulations to the 2 subs who entered the actual draw for the long voyage back. And the last time I did a GAW, nobody entered. So yeah, it's a little bit awkward. But that's fine. I don't do GAWs. I don't say GAW and have a video about my GAW and make you do videos and all that sort of stuff, because I think it's pants. I don't want subs for subs. I don't want people to sub me to try and win a prize. So if you ever win a prize draw on my channel, it's because I love you and I love all of my subs. The people who actually watch me and comment occasionally, because that's why I'm doing this. I'm not doing this to become the prepping PewDiePie, though I think that's possible. I forgot to mention, Christine, they're planting 10 trees in somewhere or other for you, Indonesia I believe, to help battle climate change. I knew you'd like that. And every product they do, you can plant 10 trees, etc, etc. If you take the coin and you load it up online, I've done that for you. But when I was coming across this, looking for random possible Christmas presents for you, Reverend Christine, and this will probably be the Christmas present, given the fact that postage takes 3 months here, because we're in Canada, eh? I actually ordered a couple of bandanas. I haven't really got great bandanas, and you'll see both Kitty and myself wearing them.
Don't model me yet.
I'm not modelling yet.
You're videoing me.
Well, people need to see how to put it on.
No, they don't.
They do.
I don't know how to put it on.
You do.
No, don't. It's getting stuck in my hair.
You have a lot of hair.
Gee.
Well, what's the verdict? Ready to smash up Starbucks?
Stop burning our forests.
So these are N95 or N99, I can't remember which, for smoke. So it's going to be more efficient doubled. So
I didn't push anything, was I
you
supposed
didn't need to.
Wait, let me light the house on fire and see how well they work.
I can test it out. No, I can't smell anything. I just want to talk a little bit more about this. One of the preps I'm looking for, because I'm moving into a forested area, is actually a really decent smoke hood that will allow me to have good visibility and also work for a prolonged period of time. All those NBC masks you see on prepper channels, the filters last about 4 to 24 hours max. So I'm looking for a very cheap smoke hood to actually prevent particulates getting into my lungs if we have forest fires nearby. But I came across the bandanas. Fair size bandana. Not bad. It actually has a nice little message on it which says, "Stop burning my forests." And when you exhale through it, the message actually becomes quite clear. And this is also good for anti-capitalist, corporate, anti-gun right activist rioting, which we do all the time up here in socialist Canada. And it goes on like that, and you'll see that in the video. But what I want to talk about is it's actually quite thick, and it's organic cotton, and there's multiple layers inside this. So it's rated, I think, 95 or 99 on the N rating. So I believe it's 99. So if you got it on tight, this will take out 99% of the particulate smoke matter. And I think this is a really good idea. And it wasn't a fantastically huge amount of money, but it wasn't free. So yeah, as with everything Tentree, Canadian company, ethically sourced as far as they can, green as far as they can be, and also workers' rights are respected. So it's a good company in terms of people who've got a large amount or a fair amount of disposable income. But if you look around the camping and backpacking companies right now, you're going to see a lot of really cool products that really are emergency preparedness. And I think it's about time we started to broaden our perspective away from single-focused prepping issues and look at actual climate change and look at multifactorial SHTFs. So that's what I'm going to be kind of focusing on in the Slow Collapse series when I get it up and running again, because today I did get Bell here, and now I have a download speed of 15 MPS and an upload speed approaching 10 MPS. Literally I'm uploading videos in 8 minutes, whereas previously it took between 2.5 hours on a good day and 6 hours on a bad day. So yeah, that's why I haven't been online much, because I'm really having trouble getting online at home and having an awful time uploading at home, And the other issue is I'm kind of swamped with schoolwork. So this week, next week will be kind of busy for me, and then about 2 or 3 weeks after that it'll be really heavy for me for 2 or 3 weeks. So I'm going to try and go back to the daily format. If I don't get the daily videos done, I ain't going to sweat it. I'm thinking of moving Thursday Fun to a Friday slot. I have to see how I think about that. And I still want to keep Saturday and Sunday one video or 2 videos that's longer and serious, depending on what it is. And if you did enjoy the nicotinides killing birds, videos like that is going to mostly be on my alternate channel. So as and when I think it's appropriate, I'll put it on the main channel as well. But the reason I put it up to this one was literally because I'm having a hard time with content because I can't upload anything. However, that all changed today. And just to have another important message for you people out there, the Bell technician came and he spent 2 to 2.5 hours setting up fibre cable TV because we had to get that as part of the internet option. It's actually cheaper to resume having cable, and cable doesn't work in our house because of where things are. So he spent an hour using coaxial cable I happen to have that they no longer store, and he actually fitted it up so we have fibre TV for what that's worth. But you know, when there's a debate, a political debate on TV and we're at work, we can actually record it now and watch it. And there are, you know, the Oscars and things like that that we would actually like terrestrial TV for. So he was a really good guy and he really did that for us. Offered us some help charging the Prius, and he was helpful for that because the issue was that the outlet outside of the green room, which we're in, actually needed to be reset. I would have got to that eventually. However, Kitty spent the afternoon making skin creams. Now she has promised me that the next time she makes her famous skin creams, or organic skin creams, she will let me video it so you guys and girls can actually see how she makes her skin cream. Because it's a bit of a process and it takes away all of those nasty chemicals and a lot of the expense, although it's pricey ingredients she's using, from buying things like that. She's now also making her own dishwashing soap. It works fine and really cheap. And she's also making the dish dryer powder now, which is incredibly cheap and it works just as good as those stupid Tide Pods. So being green and trying to limit chemical input into your own home, if you are clever and skilled like she is about it, can actually be a way of gaining money to buy other things like prep supplies. So that's the message from this one. I hope you enjoyed this video. Certainly, Cheryl, you picked the wrong cat, because Marmalade still has not moved at all. Anyway, bit of a choppy video. I did want to get the GAW prize winners out there so they can send me their addresses where required. And I do have yours still, Christine, and Cheryl, I don't have your address, so you need to send me the address to the Hooples Cat YouTube at outlook.com. What do you guys think about products like this? It was 40 Canadian, including shipping and handling and taxes. 40 Canadian. That's about 30 bucks. That's a bit pricey, but I've tried it out and it really does block smoke, like totally blocks it. And I think it's pretty good for that. Whereas probably 2 cheaper bandanas for $5 each, used together, might do the same thing. But this I have more confidence in. When it comes to my lungs, I want to be confident. So yeah, that's it all from me. So toodles, and you guys have a great time. And remember, if somebody does you a service and it doesn't cost you too much, thank them. Give them some skin cream. But we did have to tell him it was skin cream because initially he thought she was making cream for sauce. That would have been unfortunate. Video is brought to you by Bad Terrier Productions 2019.